A truly warm welcome to our new series, Barre Balance. This series is all about finding our strength, our stability, and harmony. Over the next 8 classes, we will combine the precision of barre with strength and with flow. Please remember, this isn't about perfection, it is about presence. So listen to your body. Let's enjoy this journey together. And we'll get started with our first class of the series, which is grounding foundations. And for that, I'm going to be using a chair as a prop, and I'm also going to be using a yoga block. Let's begin this series and this class with the block in between our thighs. I'm going to bring the block in between the thighs, facing our chair as a prop with both hands just lightly rested onto the chair. Take a moment that you're close enough to the chair that your shoulders are stacked over the hips. We squeeze the block, feel our center awaken, and find some length through the spine. Here we go. Let's start to exhale. Lift the heels up. Inhale, lower the heels down. Exhale, lift. And inhale, lower. Straight into a rise and a fall. Heels coming up, heels going down. Squeezing the block. Finding our center and feeling that sense of poise coming into practice. Up and down. We're going to go for 4 more. For 4. For 3. For 2. Let's lift the heels and start to squat. We go down and up. Down and up. With the heels in a rise. Squeezing the block, driving through the balls of the feet with a lovely lifted chest and a gorgeous lengthened spine. For 4, 3, 2, we're going to stay down in our squat and pulse and pulse. So load down and down. Think heavy, heavy and heavy. Tailbone drawing down. And crown of the head lifting up. We're going to go for 4, 3, 2, extend the legs and lower the heels down. Taking the block with our left hand, just make sure you're not too close to the chair. We're going to lift the left knee, place the block onto the left thigh and hold the block in place with the left hand. Take a breath, lift the left knee, push it up into the block and then slowly lower the knee slightly. Exhale, lift the left knee, pushing up into the block and then lower the left knee slightly. So the block and the hand and the thigh stay glued together. But on the exhale, we press, we feel that awakened energy as we push into our center and we start to fire up. Let's lift the knee, push into the block, hold that tension. Open the left leg out, bring the left knee in. Open the left leg out, bring the left knee in. Hip mobility, strong through the right side of the body. And keep pushing down into that block as you find your center here. For 4, for 3, for 2, one more time. As we come back to center, take the block behind the left knee. Pull the heel to the bottom, hold that block in place. Both hands onto the chair and we tip forward slightly. Here we go. Bring the left knee towards the chair, cat stretch through the spine, and then take the left heel towards the bottom. Bring the left knee through towards the belly, curve the spine, and then press the heel back towards the bottom. Keeping that block in place, drawing the heel towards the bottom. Let's start to add. As the knee comes through, lift the right heel up. As the heel goes back, put the right heel down. As the knee comes through, lift the right heel up. As the foot goes back, place the right heel down. So cat stretch with a rise. You can really feel the lower tummy start to ignite here. Feel that zip up from the pubic bone as you draw all the way up through the center and start to mobilize your spine. Twice more here. Every time the knee comes through, lifting the heel into rise, curving the spine. One more of these. heel down, pause, lower the forearms onto the chair, take the left foot a little higher and pulse the left leg up and up. You want to pump from the knee so that the block stays in place here. Leaning forwards, pushing the heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take the block with the hands. Put the foot down and reach up to the ceiling with the block. Just reach it all the way up to the sky. Bend the elbows, block behind the head. Baby back bend, look up to the sky, push your head into the block and open through the heart. Just enjoy being here in this lovely supported back bend. And carefully realign. Let's do the other side. So bring the right leg up, left hand onto the chair, right hand onto the block. Here we go. Exhale, lift the knee. Inhale, lower the leg. Exhale, lift the knee and the block. Inhale, lower the leg. So the right leg's coming up and you're pushing down into the block with the hand, pulling up into the block with the thigh. Lifting through the center, powering down through your left leg that should feel really energized already. And feeling that grounding energy. Lift the right leg. Here we go. Open the right hip out. Bring the right knee in. Open the right hip out. Bring the right knee in. Lots of mobility at the hip. Grounding energy through the left leg. And a gorgeously lifted torso. Wear the crown of your head like your crown. Last 2. One more time. Block behind the right knee. Pull the heel to the bottom. Hands both onto the chair. Right thigh comes in. Take a cat stretch. Right foot goes back. Right knee comes in into cat stretch. Curve the spine. And then the right foot goes back. Keeping that block in place. Drawing up through the middle of the body. Finding that spinal mobility. Start to lift the left heel as you pull the right knee through. Put the left heel down as the right leg goes back. Lift the left heel, pull the right leg through, cat stretch. Put the left heel down as the right knee goes back. Left heel down, right leg back, forearms to the chair, and pump the right leg up and up. Push that knee up and up. Lengthen for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take the block. Place the right foot down and reach the block up to the sky. Push those heels heavy into the floor. Block behind the head, elbows wide. Baby back bend. Drive the hips forwards. Open up through the chest and ground down heavy into the heels and into the back of the legs. Let's realign, release the block, and we're going to turn side on now. So I've got my left hand on the chair, and I'm actually going to place my block underneath my left foot. Left hand on the chair, block underneath the left foot. Rise onto the ball of the right foot next to it, and the right arms by your sides. Here we go. We're going to squat down, send the hips backwards. As we stand tall, lift the right leg out to the side. So we go down and up, down and up, using the chair just for a little bit of support, but really power through the left leg. Try to push the right ankle out and flex that foot. Scooping your belly in. Feel your centering. For 4, fire, 3, 2, one more time. 1, right hand behind the head, curtsy lunge, back with the right leg, right knee to right elbow, back with the right leg, right knee to right elbow. So stepping back, driving up, stepping back, driving up. Drop that knee. We're playing with height levels now because of the block. Heavy right leg, work the waist. Heavy right leg, work the waist. For 2 and for 1. Step the right leg out wider now. Hands are going to come together in prayer. Drop down into a squat and pulse with me. Feet are parallel, hips are back, chest is lifted, heavy through the legs. We're gonna start to lift. So squat, left leg up. Squat, left leg up. Be mindful, we're gonna find the block every time we come back down. Try not to kick your chair. Be careful of your surroundings. Opening the arms wide, feeling that space, and dropping heavy every time you come down. For 4, for 3, for 2. Let's stay out there, lift and pulse. Here we go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the foot into parallel. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, open the arms, dive down into a forward fold. Take a beautiful breath. Let the head go. And then root to rise. Press through the feet. Come all the way up to standing. Let's turn, team. Let's face the other way. Right hand on the chair. Right foot on the block. Left foot is in a rise. Find your poise. Here we go together. We're going to squat back, lift the left. Squat back, lift the left. So drop into your squat and then sweep the left leg out to the side. Keep the chest lifted. Play around with the heights and push with the outside of your left leg. Down and drive. Down, that heaviness on the down. For 4, 3, 2. Now left arm behind the head, curtsy back. Back, elbow to knee. Back, knee drives up. So sink and drive. Sink and drive. Curtsy back. Back heel is lifted. Back knee's driving. Down and up. Down and up. For 4, 3, 2. Now we're gonna step wide. Step the left leg wide. Hands up to prayer. Drop down and squat pulse. Down and down. Hands locked in. Feel that connection. Lift your chest and drive the hips back and back. For 4, 3, 2. Now squat and lift the right. Up and squat. Right leg up and squat. So sink into the hips, open the arms, and lift that right leg. We are glistening now, team. We are glistening. Here we go. For 4, for 3, for 2. Hold it up, pulse it up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Step it in. Reach to the sky. Exhale, dive it down. Forward fold, let it go. Take a well-deserved breath here. Surrender into the fold. And carefully root to rise. Press through the feet. Carefully make your way up. Let's just gently move our chair to the side because we're going to use the mat, okay? Still using the block. So when you're ready, picking up your block, placing it in between your thighs, and come to stand with me, facing the length of your mat. Arms by your sides. Think of the beginning. Squeeze your block. Exhale, heels up, heels down. Heels up, heels down. So now we no longer have the support of the chair in front of us. Drive up through your center. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. For 3. For 2, stay in your rise. We're gonna squat down, arms forwards, and then arms by your sides as you come into rise. So down, down, up, and up. Down, down, up. Squeeze that block, sink, and rise, and rise. Sink and sink and rise and rise. Sink with me and pulse. Arms open and close. Open and close. Heels lifted. Squeeze your block. We're gonna go for 4, 3, 2, heels down, reach to the sky, stand tall. Exhale, open and dive into forward fold. Doing amazing. Stay with me. That block is still between the legs in our fold. Lifting our heels to rise. Walking out to find a high plank. Hands under shoulders. Shift the weight forwards. Bring the weight off your feet and squeeze that block. Here we go. We rock forwards and back. Forwards and back. In our high plank. Transfer the weight. Hands and feet. Hands and feet. Squeeze the block. Squeeze your tummy. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bring those knees down, relax your toes. Just take the block out, have it underneath your hands as you come into a child's pose. Send your bottom back. Elevated child's pose with the hands on top of the block. And sigh out as we let the body fall down to the ground. In our child's pose, surrender into the hips and feel that length through the back of the body. Have a moment to try to bring your heart rate down a little bit. Control the breath. And then we pick up the block, low kneel, reach the block up to the sky. And like we did earlier, block behind the head, baby back bend. Lift the chest, open the elbows, drive the belly forwards as the head comes back into the support of the block. And then we can slowly, softly unravel. Taking the block, just turning around. So I'm gonna sit onto my bottom now, okay? Sitting onto my bottom. Just be mindful of the space behind you, okay? Feet onto the ground, knees are parallel, take the block, and just lightly hold the block behind the back of your head. As the block is there, look forwards. Elbows wide, take a breath. On the exhale, tuck your tailbone under, but keep looking forwards. Inhale and then pinch all the way back up to straight spine. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, scoot the belly in, keep the block and the head together, and then coming back up to straight spine. Gently does it. Let's do twice more. Scoot the belly. Curve through the lower back. Pinch in through the waist as you come up. One more time. Just tuck the tailbone. Don't go too far. Pause there. Keep drawing the belly in. I lift right foot up and down. Left foot up and down. Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. Maintain your C curve. Scoot the belly up underneath the ribs. Elbows are nice and wide. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. As you come all the way back up to straight spine, let's take the block in between the thighs, the knees. Give it a little squeeze together. Reach the arms further forwards. And now squeeze the block as you roll down, all the way down onto your back. Arms by your sides, and just walk the feet in a little bit with that block between the thighs, the knees. Land the heels next to the bottom. Take a breath. We bridge roll. Squeeze the block. Push your back into the mat and peel your bottom up towards a bridge. Just drown the shoulders down. Lift up through the hips. Squeeze your block. And then roll it down slow and steady through the spine. Keep squeezing that block. Feel that center. Go again, we squeeze the block really tight, push your back into the mat, peel your bottom up, squeeze your bottom cheeks, go heavy into your shoulders, really ground down into the feet, the hands, and then keep squeezing that block as you roll down slowly through the spine. Gently does it, gently does it. Let's do it one more time. Squeeze your block even tighter, peel the body up, find your shoulder bridge, strong, empowered, and grounded. And then rolling down through one vertebrae at a time. Keep squeezing that block until you find yourself on the mat. I'm going to slowly take the block out Carefully lift your bottom and slide the block underneath your coccyx, a supported bridge now. Block underneath the coccyx. Just take the feet maybe a little bit further away from the bottom and let the legs settle there. Arms by our sides, palms face down, maybe a little wider with the arms, like a V shape, if you will. And just breathe here with me, team. Let the back be supported. Take a breath in through the nose. On the exhale, allow your hands to press down into the ground. Inhale, let the belly rise. Exhale, let the hands press down into the ground. You may be able to lengthen the legs, but please be careful. This will create a back bend. So only doing that if your back feels supported enough to take a back bend here. Continuing to breathe into this grounded posture with the hands firmly falling down into the safety net of the ground beneath you. Hopefully the heart rate is coming down, the breath is returning to more of a natural rhythm, and you are starting to smile and feel good. Let's carefully bend the knees in. Drive the hips up towards the sky so we can take the block out the way and then roll down through the spine as you reacquaint your back with the ground. Let's roll on to our sides, allow that spinal fluid to return, and carefully use your hands to come up through to seated. Join me in a cross-legged seated pose, taking the block one last time, reaching it up towards the sky. Take the block behind the head. Feel that support as you lift the chest, the elbows go wide, relax the jawline, maybe even have a little smile. You showed up for yourself. It's worth smiling about. And then bring the head back to center, reach the block up to the sky, and exhale as you bring the block all the way down. A spicy start to this series. I am sparkling. Why did I have my hair down? So that is our grounding foundations. I really hope you enjoyed it and you feel strong and empowered and you're ready to go for the rest of our Barre Balance series. I can't wait to share it with you all.